What's going on YouTube? This is my 2013 room tour video of my Mancave arcade. So here we go. As soon as you walk in, to the left hand side, you'll see some of my PlayStation 2 titles, as well as some of my figurines. We've got some GameCube titles snuck in there. Second row here, you've got some Wii titles. We've got some Xbox titles down there, original Xbox. We've got some 360 titles. Then you have some Sega Saturn. There's Kirby Dreamland, Kirby's Dreamland collection above for the Wii. You've got some Sega Genesis titles there, some 32X. Got some Master System titles, some Atari 2600, Jaguar, PSP, Game Boy. And down here you've got some Neo Geo AES. You've got some TurboGrafx 16, some PlayStation titles, Sega Saturn, and then the rest is just like random, like DVDs, karate books, and other random accessories. Alright, so let's walk in, continue to the left hand side here. We have my first arcade cabinet. This was originally set up for MAME, and then I decided to take MAME out of there and just use consoles on it. So this is just for consoles right now. You've got the guns on either side for the PlayStation 2, so you can play Time Crisis and then all the other gun shooting games. This is the console. It's basically an X-Arcade gutted out and wired into here. It's got a 27-inch monitor in there. Colors are nice and rich. There's my favorite fighting game, Capcom vs. SNK 2 on the Sega Dreamcast. Down here, it's going to be a mess, but anyway, there's what I use to connect it all. You've got the AB switch box to swap out between the four systems. Then you've got the converters there for each system. Right now it's connected to the Dreamcast. There's the PlayStation 2. No, that's the PlayStation 2, that's the GameCube, and that's the PlayStation 3. And this isn't actually, the coin door is wired for when I had MAME. You could actually put in quarters. And this is the other gun there, the other side. Some random artwork. These are the consoles connected to that. You've got the PlayStation 2 Slim, PlayStation 2 Fat. Got the PlayStation 3 Fat. These are my PlayStation 3 games. Just some more PlayStation 3 games. My 4 wii-u titles there. Zombie U, Nintendo Land, Mario U, and Sonic All-Star Racing Transformed. And the other consoles, Dreamcast, old school Nintendo Wii, and the Wii Mini. This one is just there for licks, it's not actually wired in. So all these 4 consoles, these two I alternate between, so sometimes I use this, sometimes I use this. The difference between both of them is this one has a hard drive with I think about 90 or so games on there, so sometimes I use this, and then this one is got a mod chip, so I can use the backup CDs. So these are connected to this. Over here we've got my daughter's babysitting mama doll. we've got Guitar Hero Aerosmith Edition. Up here we've got my 360 binders. Both of these binders, actually these three binders here hold, I think it's 320 CDs. So this one's full, this one's full, this one is about halfway full. So I'd say this is 640 games, and I don't know how many games are in there. So I've got a good amount of 360 games. Then these here, this is all full of GameCube titles. This one is full of PlayStation 2 titles. Over here you've got my EverDrives. One for the Sega Genesis, Super Nintendo, and Nintendo 64. We've got the Samsung GX television. It's got two wide speakers. It's got the speaker in the back. It's extremely loud, and it plays games great. Over here, we've got some Dreamcast games. We've got some random Sega Saturn games there. And here is my Classics Corner, what I like to call. We've got the Nintendo 64, the old school Nintendo, PlayStation, Sega Genesis Model 2 with the 32X, Super Nintendo, and Sega Saturn. So, that there's the EverDrive cart. There's another EverDrive cart there, and there's another EverDrive cart there. And basically, if you don't know, these cartridges work off of SD cards. That's what's sticking out here. And you can load up all the ROMs on there, load it up through here, and you play any game you want on the original hardware without having to swap cartridges. Down here, we've got some more binders. PlayStation 1, PlayStation 1, PlayStation 1, more PlayStation 1. This is a mixture of PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2. This is 3DO, Sega CD, Neo CD, Turbo Dual, and Atari Jaguar CD. Over here we've got some Dreamcast, Saturn, and Sega CD games. We've got Wii U box, the Wii mini box, Wii U box. Currently these boxes are here just until I have time to take them upstairs. I keep all my console boxes upstairs. Alright, so that's the corner there. As you come over here, we've got all my black belt certifications. There's my certificate, my proclamation with all the sensei signatures. There's my picture with my other classmates who took the test with me. Over here we've got some Nintendo titles. We've got my Atari Jaguar collection. Some Nintendo 64 games here. You've got the PlayStation Move, the 360 Connect. I've got two sensor bars, one for the Wii, one for the Wii U. We've got some Master System titles, Sega Genesis, Super Nintendo, Super Famicom. Over here you've got my 46-inch Samsung LED TV, which my daughter is currently playing. On top of here, you've got my switch box, so basically anything from over here that's connected to this can also be seen over here. So I've got the arcade connected to here. I've got the GameCube, Xbox, and the Wii. So that's wired into there. So basically if I want to play any one of these games or any other game and I don't want to use this, I can just transmit the signal to here, and I can just attach a regular joystick and play it off of here. So that's wired into there. You've got some controllers, random controllers for my PlayStation 3, my television, my cable box, random hard drive, which I plan to plug into my PS3. Got Xbox controller there, my Wii U, gamepad, GameCube, my Nintendo Wii gun, my Sony Commander controller, universal controller. Down here, we've got the old school 360, my 360 Slim. We've got two Xboxes, original. One of them is modded with a hard drive. It's got tons of games loaded up in there. We've got the GameCube, and you've got the Wii U there. We've got the Wii. We've got the 2 terabyte hard drive connected to the Wii, so about 1,000 games loaded up in there. You've got the cable box down there. You've got another PlayStation 3 Fat. Let me go to this corner. Alright, so you got the PS3 Slim there with two terabyte drives, so it's got 4 terabytes. They're currently full, so I've got about 515 PlayStation 3 games loaded up in there. I want to attach that third hard drive to here. I'll connect it to the back, and so I can load up some more games. This PlayStation 3 is currently not being used, it's just there. We've got the Wii Fit board, so that's that there. We've got my steering wheel, which I use for the PlayStation 2, Xbox, and GameCube. We've got the Congo drums. This is my charging station. This is where I charge up my PlayStation 3 controllers, my PS3 Move, my Wii, and my 360. Down here we've got some VCRs and my ColecoVision. In the bin here we keep some charging cables, my 360 modding devices. We've got some old school games in there. So Atari Lynx, you've got Game Boy Advance, Game Gear, a little bit of everything Game Boy. Over here, I just keep the carrying cases for the portables. I don't really take them out much, but that's where I keep all the cases. This is my retro console collection. So let's try to do this quick. You've got the Atari 2600 4-switch, 7800, my Famicom, old school Nintendo top loader, Master System Model 2, Super Famicom, Super Nintendo Model 2, FC3 Plus. It plays Super Nintendo, Genesis, and Nintendo. Genesis Model 1, Sega CD Model 1, Genesis Model 2, Sega CD Model 2, 32X, Genesis Model 1 with the power base converter. You've got the CDX. You've got this Sega Genesis Fire Core, Genesis Model 3. Down here you've got the Nintendo 64, the 64 Pokemon Edition, GameCube with the Game Boy loader on the bottom. You've got the 3DOs, you've got the FZ1 and the FZ10, Atari Jaguar, TurboGrafx 16, Japanese Turbo Dual, Neo Geo CDZ, Neo Geo AES, Xbox Halo Edition, PlayStation 1, PlayStation 1 Slim, PlayStation 2 Fat, and PlayStation 2 Slim on top, another Sega Saturn, and the Sega Dreamcast Sports Edition. And then this is just something I'm trying to invent. We'll see if it works out. So that's that there. This here is my corner where I do all my computer work. I I do my YouTubing, I do my downloading, my Facebooking, I connect to my job, I do my work. Some old school wrestling trophies from when I used to wrestle. One of my karate trophies. We've got the burner that I use to burn my 360 games. We've got 3 hard drives there, which serve as my media station for the house. So I've got probably like 4,000 or 5,000 movies and TV shows loaded up in there, and they're distributed through the network to all the TVs in the house. Over here I keep my Nintendo DS and 3DS games. I also have my Vita games, so that's all I have for now. I have my Neo Geo X Ninja Masters cartridge. I got this, which is pretty cool. I got to do a review of pretty soon. R4 3DS lets you play DS games on a cartridge, on a cart. So that's that there. Over here, we've got my portable collection. So we've got everything from Game Boy to Game Boy Color to Game Boy Light. We've got some Game Boy Advances, Micro, Game Boy Advance SP. And we've got the DS, DSi, DS Lite. We've got the DSi XL, you've got the 3DS, we've got the 3DS XL, over here you've got the PlayStation Vita, another PlayStation Vita. This was with part of the Assassin's Creed edition, limited edition, so it came in the white like that. So that's this row here. All the DS's are there, all the Game Boys. Down here we've got some more portables. The FC16 Go, the Superboy. You've got the Game Gear. You've got the FC Mobile 2. You've got the Gopher. I forgot what the hell this is called. You've got another Game Gear there. You've got the Tiger Gamecom, PlayStation, the PSP 1000, PSP 2000, PSP 3000, and then the PSP Go. We've got the Sega Nomad there. Got the Atari Lynx Model 1. Got the Turbo Express. Lynx Model 2. Neo Geo Black and White, Neo Geo Color. So, and then this spot here is where my Neo Geo X goes, but currently it's inside the system. So, those are my portables. Over here, this is just, there's my wedding photo, my wife, my parents, and I just keep some CDs and some random things. Television I had connected in the corner, but I took it out once I got the Samsung GX. These are my karate certificates as well as my daughter's. Over here we've got the Big Pete 405 Special Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 full size. It's an exact replica. It's got MAME in there, and I don't know how many games. I filtered it out, but I think it's got maybe like 200 plus games that I actually play wired in there. So this. Over here, we've got some crates. Basically, they're full of like controllers, the AV and the power cables for the consoles behind me, the retro consoles. You've got guns, you've got, so I keep them in bags just so they don't get dusty and dirty, and so everything is bagged up. This crate here is more of the same. Everything is bagged up. And down there. So this is another Big Pete mini arcade bar top. Mortal Kombat 2. These are my daughter's belts. She made it up to green belt. I keep my belts up here. So those are the masks from when I used to wrestle. These are all my actual belts. So I have my real black belts upstairs in the bag. This one I just used to prop it up just so I can have all of them wired in. Set up there. Alright, so that's that there. Over here we've got my UFC ticket from when I went to see George St. Pierre versus Hardy. UFC 111 in New Jersey. We've got some Beats boxes. We've got my Virtual Boy with some games there. Big Lead Shoe. My brother got me that. Frank Mir. My cousin got me that. So that stays there. Over here, we've got my Neo Geo station. This is also powered by MAME, but it only has Neo Geo games in there. I've got about 121 games, all Neo Geo games in there. On top of here, I've got my Neo Geo X Gold wired to the TV. And this is mine and my daughter's plug-and-play collection. So we've got everything from Avatar, Konami, Thomas, Pac-Man, Spider-Man, Dragon Ball Z, Care Bears, My Little Pony. I forgot what the hell his name was. Anyway, Power Rangers. Star Trek. Pirates of the Caribbean. Montana. And then down here, these are the more commonly used games. So I keep them here so she can access them easier. So that is plug-and-play collection there. I recently just wired this in here, the switch box, so I can run the Neo Geo X Gold on the TV here. Currently playing Baseball Stars 2. And I've got to go through all these AV cables and wire them in here somehow. So all these cables here are just for these just have the cables bundled up behind them. And that's basically it. Then we've got a little fridge here which is currently empty. This is where we stock up on the beer, the water, the juices for when we have the UFC nights down here. My cousins and my brother come down here and we watch the UFCs. There's the AC/heater. Right now it's winter time, so it gets pretty cold. So I put this on to warm up the place down here so my daughter and I don't get sick. And that's basically it. So that's the man cave there. One more look around. Got some chairs there on the side for people to sit when they don't fit on the futon here. Down there, I've got some random Wii accessories.